Wonderful. Likutei Moharan, Torah Mem Zayin, 47, Likutei Moharan. Rabbeinu is telling us, וזה פירוש ארץ אוכלת יושביה. Now Rabbeinu going to explain to us that verse, that it's a hard verse, that been used in a wrong way a lot of times. A lot of people were interpreting this verse in a bad way, in a cruel way. Eretz ochelet yoshvea, that the land is eating the people that lives in it. It's like a horrible place to live in. You don't want to be eaten. You don't want to die. You don't want. So, what's the real meaning? Rabbeinu is saying, Perush shehi mekabelet shif'a mibchinat Yaakov. The explanation is that the Holy Land is receiving its bounty from the aspect of Yaakov. כמו שכתוב, like that it's written, וישב יעקב בארץ, that Yaakov was sitting in the Holy Land, that ארץ אוכלת יושביה means, what it means אוכלת, doesn't eat you, means just supply you the food, like ma'achila, feeding you. The land that is the aspect of Yaakov is receiving its bounty from the aspect of Yaakov, that his name been compared to the word Eretz, so it's feeding you. Eretz ochelet yoshveh, the land is feeding you. The land makes sure that you will have the food, that you will have the clothing that you need, the housings that you need, everything. The land is Eretz Atzvi, is expanding, corresponding to the number of people, to the public that lives in. And also, we have that promise that this land is, Kadosh Baruch Hu is telling us that we need to purify our actions, to be better people, always to be good and not to be filthy and not to do horrible things, that the land will not going to puke you like she puked the other nations that were sitting here before. Yesterday in my Bodedut at night, I was thinking about what that we're going through here with the Palestinians in the Holy Land, that it's a war on the control on who's gonna live here in the Holy Land, and especially in Jerusalem, in Har Zion. So I said to myself, why we're fighting? Why there's a war? Because there are two or more that are claiming that that wife is theirs, that land is theirs. So, if you remember that story about Shlomo Melech, that King Shlomo, two women came to him with that crazy situation. Both of them had babies in a similar time, in the same time. And one of the babies died, and one of the women said, both of them were claiming that the live baby is their baby. So one of them, every one of them said the same. They said her baby died, and she took my baby, and she said that it's hers. So one of them is saying the truth, and one of them is lying. One of them is trying to take the live baby, and the other one is just trying to hold her baby and not to give it to her enemy, to her friend, enemy. So Shlomo Melech said, okay, we're going to take the baby, we're going to cut it to half, and we're going to share. Both of them are saying that the baby is theirs, so we're going to share, we're going to split. So the mother, the real mother, she screamed, no, don't touch me, no, give it to her, give it to her, give it to her. Why? Because she was the real one. She was the real mother. And the real mother cannot see her baby die, no matter what. She rather to see him alive in the hands of the other one, she rather that than to cut him and not to have him alive anymore. So you see that the real honors of this land are going to be the ones that finally going to hold it. They're going to be the ones that really God will hand the land to them. So I told you that once that I drove in a cab, in a taxi, and there was a Palestinian driver. And I told him, I don't understand you. If you're such a believers, a nation of believers, you pray 5 times a day, you go to the mosque, you're praying. Why won't you just pray to Hashem Yitbarach, to the Creator, to Allah, to whoever you pray, that He will give you the land? Why are you fighting? Why are you stabbing people from the back? Why are you slaughtering women and children? Why won't you just go and claim to Hashem Yitbarach, to the Creator, hey, this land is ours, and we'll see what God will decide in the end. If it's a real war of faith, so the woman itself in the end gonna testify to who she belongs. A lot of nations are claiming to hold the wisdom of faith. A lot of religions people are fighting whose religion is the best, is the right one. Is it Islam, Christianity, Judaism? Other religions are gonna claim to be more ancient in the Far East, and the truth is the witness for itself. In the end, the Torah mechazeret achar be'aleh. The Torah is looking for its real owners. So the only thing that we can do if we really want and we really believe that it's ours is just to stick to the truth, just to stay who that we are. There is no war that goes on. For us there is no war, we know it's our land. We know it's our wife. We know we received the Torah from Hashem. We know that He chosen us. It's not we haven't chose, Hashem chose us. We just need to understand that, and just to keep on doing tshuva, just to keep on trying to clean ourselves and to prepare ourselves to what that the future will bring. If we're going to decide now to go and to fight, Hashem can stop us, Hashem can turn off the light. What we're going to do? Hashem will take off the electricity, Hashem can tie you, Hashem can hold you. You cannot fight. If Hashem wants you to surrender, you cannot fight. The only thing that Am Yisrael are able to do is to come back to Hashem, to say, Ashivenu Hashem elecha v'nashuva. Please Hashem, bring us back to faith, to count on you, to believe in you, to see you, to feel you. That's the only thing that we can do. You cannot pay off, you cannot bribe no one, you cannot win, you cannot fight, there's nothing that really you can do. Only Hashem ilachem lachem v'atem tacharishun. Hashem gonna fight for you, and you gonna sit quiet. Shalev, shaket, v'sha'anan, quiet, calm, relax. What there is to do? You want to do something? Go do tshuva. Go to Hashem Yitbarach, talk to Him about it. You want to make more money. You think you can make money? What you gonna do? You're gonna print bills. What you gonna do? Send yourself to prison. You're gonna hate everyone. You're gonna try to think how to steal, where to invest. You can lose so much money in one day. The only thing that believers have to do, of course, in the secular world, full of opportunities, go invest, go work extra hours, overtime, in Shabbat, in holidays, in Chol HaMoed, for sure. Go steal, rob a bank, in the internet, lie to people. A lot of things they can do in the world if there is no God. Chas v'shalom for you. But when there is a Creator, there's nothing to do except of believing in Him and counting on Him and praying to Him and asking for help. And if you see that you haven't been answered, there's nothing to do. Just to do the same thing again. To go again to Hashem and to do tshuva on your first tshuva, and to try to come back again to Hashem and to tell Him, please Hashem, maybe there is something that I'm doing wrong. Maybe there is something that is holding my salvation back. Maybe there is still something that I still need to fix. Maybe help me, guide me, teach me, help me to understand. So many people are going through such hard time in this process, and I understand it because I went through those difficulties again and again so many times myself. But from the other side, we were facing the wall so many times. We were driving so fast and it was so crazy. How many miracles I can tell you on my life experience, on on situations that I was dealing with, and we didn't have no advice, and we didn't know where to go and what to do and who to call, and 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 nothing happened. That means nothing bad really happened in the end. You think that you're gonna crash, you're not gonna crash. You think you're gonna die, you're not gonna die. You're not dying so fast. You think you're gonna lose, you're not losing. Hashem is helping you to go through another process and another you buy another experience, another wisdom. You go through another thing, and your wisdom is growing, and your tools and your powers, and you're getting more sophisticated and wiser and with more experience. And then you go, and suddenly you see that those experiences that you went through, suddenly they're a tool in your hand to go and to help other people. And you have the right advice for people that are in the same situation as you. And where you got that wisdom from? From your downs. From those nights that you didn't have no advice and you didn't know what to do with yourself, and you were just screaming to Hashem, please Hashem, I don't know what to do. And now a person is going to come to you and going to tell you, hey, I don't know what to do. And you're going to tell him, don't worry, relax, just talk to Hashem, just breathe. Because belachatz oyev, the enemy is attacking the person in time of stress. He's trying to make you, to convince you to take quick and stupid decisions. That's the power of the Yetzer Hara. Just to try to tilt you from the truth. To take you into a situation that you're going to feel, hey, I'm with the back to the wall. Hey, I have to take a decision. I'm telling you, don't take no decision. Relax. Don't choose. Relax. Breathe. How many students told me, I have to leave my house, I have to evacuate, I have to go, I have a week, I have 10 days. No. You don't have 10 days, relax, no one's going to kick you out. Look for a nice apartment, look for a good apartment, everything going to be okay, everything going to be perfect. You're going to see everything going to be perfect. Everything going to succeed. Just you need to breathe. Rabbeinu told us, Yetzer Tov is good thoughts. The goodwill that you have inside of yourself is the positive, good thoughts that you have. Yetzer Hara, it's your bad thoughts. The negativity, the sadness, the stress, the fear, the depression. This is the Yetzer Hara. This is the bad will that you have inside of you. So, who are you going to listen to? You must listen to the Yetzer Tov, to the goodwill, to the light of your soul that is talking to you from inside. And for sure, you're not allowed to listen to the Yetzer Hara, to the evil tea, to the darkness that blocks the light from the world. So what you should do? You should listen only to the positive thoughts that you have, only to the thoughts that are taking you to hope, and to believe, and to count on Hashem, and to follow the advice of the righteous people, and to go again to learn Torah, and to go again to the mikveh, and to do another good thing in Kedusha, and to pray, and to do another Hitbodedut. And all of the foreign thoughts, the bad thoughts, the sad thoughts, no, there's no chance, it's over, now you're done, you're hopeless, you're worthless, there's no chance for you, now you're going to lose, now you're going to die, now you're going to be kicked out. All of those thoughts are thoughts of lie, thoughts of lies. Those are advice from the Yetzer Hara. That's exactly the scam of the Yetzer Hara, that snake is telling you and whispering you 24/7, no chance, you don't have no hope, Hashem forgotten about you, He doesn't care about you, He doesn't love you, look how much you're sinning, look how many times you're failing, in a day, in an hour, look how much Lashon Hara you're talking. It's just a category, just saying bad things, negative, blocking the light of Hashem, that Hashem He loves you, that Hashem He cares about you, that Hashem He wants you to grow, that Hashem is so patient and He's got so much time and He doesn't care and He's waiting and waiting, when my children are going to come back to me, and He will keep on waiting. He will keep on waiting because that's His will. Now, your son is late. So what you're going to do? You're not going to wait anymore? No, he's late. That's not a father. A real father is waiting for his child. No, but it's already 3 a.m. So what? You're gonna lock the door. If you're gonna come at 4, so you're not gonna open the door. You're not gonna leave a crack. You're not gonna leave the key. No, it's already 4. That's cruelty. Father of mercy, for sure, we're not gonna let us stay outside. It's dark outside. It's dangerous outside. For sure, He's gonna let us in. Whenever we're gonna come back. So if you want to do something good, so come back. Just try to come back. No, my father will not going to open the door because it's already 3, because it's already 4, because it's already late. That's your Lashon Hara on Hashem. That's your foreign thoughts. The Yetzer Hara is telling you about Hashem. No, Hashem will not going to wait for you. So how come I'm eating every day? How come I woke up this morning? Why I have clothes to wear? Why I'm able to see? Why I have so many good friends with me? Why I'm not alone? Why there is an inspiring Rebbe that is talking to me now through the screen? Why I can hear so many positive advice that gave me the power until today to survive and to hold on? If Hashem already gave up, if Hashem already locked the door, if the gates of tshuva are locked, if I don't have no chance, so why there is so much heaven around me? Why I can taste heaven once in a while? Why I can smell heaven once in a while? Why is it happening to me? Because really it exists. And if you're going to focus on that, you're going to have it always. If you're going to set your mind only on the positive, only on the good things that you have in life, you're just going to enjoy it. You will just going to feel it. You will just going to have something inside of your life that will grow and expand and develop and rise. And nothing will be able to stop you. All of the matrix, all of the difficulty of this world is to fight against those foreign thoughts. And the purpose of the Yetzer Hara is to block the light of Hashem. The light of Hashem is infinity, is endless amounts of good, is good and good and good, is the creation, the ability of the Creator to create the world as He wish. To change the reality for you, to give you children even if the doctor said you're not able to have, to marry you even if you're 43, and that you're going to have 5 children when you're 43, and then in 44, and then in 45, and then and on. And that you will buy a house with no money, and that you will open a center and yeshiva without being a rabbi, and that you will have a crew of students that will work with you day and night, even that they themselves don't know how to tie their shoes. And it's going to grow and going to expand. And you yourself don't know the number of your shoes. And Hashem is helping you. And Hashem is helping you. And Hashem is helping you. But you need to believe in that and to see that. That you're so selfish and still Hashem helps you, that your wife is going to love you. That you're so arrogant and still you find yourself humble in a lot of situations. That you're so dumb and stupid and suddenly you find yourself that you're able to give advice to other people. Advice that really gives them life, that really saved their lives. And you look at yourself. I never met a stupider person than me, more ignorant than I never met. And still, hey, it works. Cannot ignore that. That you're so far from tshuva, and sometimes you find yourself so close to Hashem, and like you want to say thank you Hashem for completing my tshuva. I feel so close to you today. For sure, I made a huge progress in my life. And you look at yourself 1 minute after, and you're done, and you're finished, and you're out. And you look at yourself like completely separated from purity, from holiness, from. And then 1 minute after, suddenly an angel reading Zohar HaKadosh, Pirush Baal HaSulam, and you have holy thoughts, and you think on first letters and numeral values and combinations and things, and Hashem is giving you that wisdom. And 1 minute after, you're going to jump on that ice cream, and oh, I forgot that I ate meat 5 minutes ago. And Hashem makes you humble. Hashem makes you humble. That's the purpose. That's why he makes you stupid. That's why he makes you fail. Because he wants you to reach the purpose. The purpose is to understand that he is here. That he is the one that provides. That he is the one that gives. That he is the one that is illuminating. That is shining. That is good. And we just need to fight all of the time with the sadness, with the despair, with the angers, with the frustration, with lack of faith, lack of confidence, and to listen to the voice of the righteous people that are telling us, believe in yourself. You are important. Yes, you, the short one, the fat one, the ugly one, the stupid one that forgets everything, that loses everything. Yes, you. You. Because when you look at yourself, you see the external side of yourself. You look outside. You see how black you are, how dark you are, how awful you are, how far you are, how many lackings you have. But you see from outside. Because Adam yireh la'einayim, because you can see the eyes of the person. That's the deepest thing that you can see on him. And when you look in the mirror, you can see only that, your eyes. That's what you can see. It's still outside. Yes, they are the windows to the soul, but it's still the windows from outside. But Hashem yireh la'levav. But Hashem, he sees the heart. So you cannot see your own heart. But the Torah is telling you that Hashem likes you, that Hashem loves you. The Torah, the wisdom of Hashem, that Hashem revealed to us, His opinion, His wisdom, His way of thinking, told us how important we are, how much He's cherishing every moment with us, how much He's appreciating us, how much He remembered the days that we were following Him in the desert, in a bare land, when there was no water and we were counting on Him, there was no food and we were counting on Him. In those days, when there is no water of the Torah, means that your mind is like the desert, that you don't have Torah in your brain. That there is no food, that you don't have no advice, that you don't know how to succeed, how to make money, how to pay your bills, that you feel so stupid, so far. You're not supplying the food for your family, you're not paying the bills, you're not paying the rent, and you look here to yourself like a failure. But you keep on following Hashem. You drag yourself to go to another class, to watch another video, to go to do another 5 minutes of Hitbodedut, to say another Tikkun HaKlali, to go again to the mikveh, to say another shakol, to say another Tehillim, to say something, to do, to give another charity, another donation, to something, to ask another righteous man to bless you. You walking in the desert after Hashem Yitbarach when you don't have water, when you don't have food. And Hashem Yitbarach is appreciating that. He sees that with His holy eye, with His eyes of mercy, looking at you and understanding how hard it is for you to serve Him from a complete darkness. We have students around the world. Hello from Brazil, hello from Chile, hello from Spain, hello from Argentina, hello from Germany, hello from Sweden, hello from hell. From Sacramento even we have students. Can you believe that? Have you heard about Sacramento? That's the desert. Spiritual desert of Sacramento. We have students in Jacksonville. And they are serving Hashem Yitbarach and connecting themselves to us, to Hashem Yitbarach, to Zion, to Jerusalem, to Breslev, to Likutei Moharan, to Words from the Heart, to Emunah channel, searching for Hashem, going in the middle of the night, doing Hitbodedut, talking to Hashem, doing tshuva, making distribution, afatzah, going, sending CDs, making noise in the world from complete darkness. Working in the Navy of the US and making afatzah distribution over there. Can't believe what people are doing. Can't believe it. So you think that God doesn't see that? No, He sees that you're working for the Navy, so He sees that you're not learning in Beit Midrash in Jerusalem in Mea Shearim. No way. If He would want you to learn in Beit Midrash in Mea Shearim, you would born to a Hasidic family that lives in Batei Ungarim, and you would learn in Mea Shearim, and everything would be perfect. No, He wants you to work in the Navy. He wants you to work in that grocery store. He wants you to go in the desert. He wants you to go and to give the hand to your wife, because your wife, she must stay over there because her family are over there. So she must stay. She's stuck over there. And if you won't be there with her, so she's out. And all of her family are out. And your neighbors are out. And all of that city is out. So what you're going to do? Go and learn in Me'asharim? And going to cut that branch that you are the one that is giving it life? You're the one that gives life to all of those people over there. Even that you're a broken vessel. Even that you're so poor. You're poor in your own eyes. You see the poverty. Hashem doesn't see the poverty. Hashem sees the truth. Hashem sees that you're doing Kiddush in Shabbat. Hashem sees that you're saying Shakol Ni'a Bidvaro. Hashem is saying that you grow your beard. Hashem is seeing that you wear modest, the long sleeves. Hashem sees that you cover your hair. Hashem sees the small tiny things that you do. You don't need to do all. If there is a billionaire, there is a rich person, he can save a whole city. One person can save a city. Yes, if there is a huge warrior, a brave warrior, can one warrior like David HaMelech can save a whole city? Yes. And in spirituality, in spiritual aspect, even more so. If there is one righteous man, he can defend the whole city. So you think you're not righteous. But Hashem is telling you you're defending the city. And you don't understand that. But you need to believe. You need to believe that one time that you say Shakol Ni'a Bidvaro, you brought Hashem Yitbarach to that city. You mentioned the name of Hashem Yitbarach in your house at that night in the Kiddush of Shabbat. You don't know what you've done to that city. You saved it from plagues, from fire, from storms, from tsunami, from I don't know what. From decrees, from mass killers, from crazy clowns walking in the middle of the night. Yeah, you just killed Krusty the Clown, shot him between the eyes. You don't know what you're doing. Save the clowns. Thank you very much. Chazak u'baruch.